Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks Some More. In case you missed it, I uploaded a video last night. They are all in this together against us. It's not available on YouTube. It's too spicy. It's too hot for YouTube, but it is available on my website. Subscribe to hugotalks.com to get updates on all videos when I post them, as many are now not posted on YouTube due to censorship. So here we have this article, and I think it raises a few points which I've made in the past, but let's revisit them. It's on the Lockdown Skeptics website. It's a university teacher who has published an article questioning why is there a war on pubs. He questions in the article why pubs are still semi-closed while other non-essential retail stores are allowed to fully open, despite the fact that the entire hospitality industry was responsible for just 3% of total infections last year. It says here in the article, and he claims it's more about silencing dissent. And this is what I was saying last year. A pub. It's a public house. It's a social meeting place. It's the place where you meet your friends. It's the place where people congregate for community meetings. It's the place you meet a prospective boyfriend or girlfriend. It's the place where you talk with others about the world and what is going on, where you talk about the latest news or last night's football match. It's a place where you have discussions, debates, arguments, have a laugh and a gossip. It's where information is passed around on a ground level. But the government, they've come down heavy on the pubs, with many now out of business and many of them being bought up by big corporations like Witherspoons. And even though they have semi-reopened in the last week, you can now sit outside if the pub has an outside facility. Even though they've reopened, you are now expected to have track and trace app on your phone, which I fully believe will one day be updated into a vaccine passport. And then, do you remember the announcement from the government around the time of the Sarah Everard case? And how the government said they were going to be putting undercover police into pubs up and down the country for the bizarre reason that this would now make women feel safe. So yeah, the government are saying you can now go back to the pub, but they want to track and trace you when you do it. And there could be an undercover policeman in the pub, at the bar, in the corner, secretly listening into your conversations, supposedly for the protection of women. But why do I think it's more to look out for people who are proactively talking against the policies that are being set out by the government? The article by this university teacher ends with, "The government needs to be careful. I am not persuaded that it has gone to war against us, but it's starting to give that impression. Why? Because if you were given carte blanche to construct a police state, this is how you would do it. You would stamp on the enjoyment of the great unwashed and confiscate all mechanisms of dissent. The government's war on pubs is ticking both those boxes." As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, slowly building a network, a community of like-minded souls who are sick of the mainstream media brainwashing and want to hang out with people who talk common sense and live in the real world. See you later.